Hello everyone, my name is Lorthorn and welcome to this mod showcase for the AfterDark. It is a deep dark alternative mod, so it means it adds a whole new cave dimension. The mod is by Dennis Master Herobrine. It is for Minecraft version 1.20.1 and above. It is for Java Edition and Forge, as well as Neon Forge. However, the Neon Forge version was a little buggy, so not using it at the moment. To begin within this mod, you have to go to the Deep Dark. Of course, you have to go to the Deep Dark to then get to the Afterdark, because the Afterdark is what comes after the Deep Dark. Is it not so simple? In the Deep Dark, you'll want to find an ancient city, and in one of its chests, you might be lucky enough to come across a teleportation catalyst. You will need this to proceed further, and then what you have to do is you have to search about inside the Forsaken Ancient City, here and there, back and forth, all around, until you find the altar. The altar will look a little bit like this. Sometimes it won't be buried in blocks, other times it will be. It will spawn randomly somewhere in here. And when you find the altar, you'll find the teleportation block, and you just have to feed the teleportation block the teleportation catalyst. And then you can right-click on it, and bam! It will teleport you into the Afterdark, which is an absolutely large and gorgeous world, which is purely underground, filled with a high abundance of mining resources and a few alternative resources. But what's interesting is it actually doesn't add anything new, it just takes existing resources and expands them just like the Deep Dark. So here we've got a massive pillar of redstone ore, and up here we've got a stalactite of just pure diamond ore, so very, very valuable, very worthwhile to come here, besides it being a little bit difficult to come here, and also it's a little dangerous down here, a little dangerous in the Afterdark, for many mobs doth spawn down here. There's also a lack of food, and there's no portal back, and if you don't have a waystone mod to teleport you back, then you actually have to find your own portal to get out again. It's on you. There will be another portal somewhere in here, and you have to find it to get out again with all your loot. And you have to traverse past monsters and mobs aplenty who will all spawn in the Afterdark and try to murder you while you're mining all these goody resources. And the terrain itself is also rather hostile. Only glowberries, I guess, will be a source of food, but there'll also be loads of monsters and lots of variations in the terrain of the cave. Lots of ups and downs and, well, various different formations, as this dimension isn't just one type of cave. It's about 8 to, I think, I'm not exactly certain, I think it's about 8 new biomes are added. So the first biome is the Calcite field. And I do like pillars coming down from a ceiling. I do like myself a good pillar. Good pillaring. Lots and lots of gorgeous calcite pillars in this calcite field. Also some resources. We've got emerald ore. We just have exposed diamonds on the floor. We've got a little few amethyst buds. A few glow squids. The calcite field is very nice. Very nice. It's well rendered, well put together. Oh, and there's shards of amethyst come. Oh, that is gorgeous. What's interesting is just the sheer amount of layers to this as well. In the spectator mode, if we keep going down, we're right near the bottom here. We'll see there's some lava tubes down here. But if we manage to go up, we can go past these pillars and hit up and up and up. And there's some more tubing going on. And then we hit the next layer. We've got this massive cave right above us. And then we can keep going up. And we've got more like dense cave tubing at a different layer. So there's tons of different layers to it as well. So even if you think you're in one spot, if you dig up or down, you can be in quite different spots. This here being kind of typical cave gen with the corridors. However, they just keep going. What are those called? The ravines that are usually in caves, but these ones just keep going, and well, they got some pretty luscious sources of iron and coal in them. Very nice. And speaking of those blocks of irons, there are sometimes just so many resources to be found, like these raw iron pillars. Sometimes the pillars spawn, so they're cut into pieces. Other times they solid from ceiling to floor. And that's just a very easy way to get raw iron. The creepy snowfields have these ice pillars we saw in them earlier, the ice stalactites, stalagmites, and I guess there's a pillar when they meet. And also abundant diamond resources in them. A bit of a glow, a bit more closed in, a little darker with our shaders. The shaders truly make this mod, I think. Without the shaders, well, it still looks cool, and it's like a creepy cave with all these things. The shaders just add a different depth of vibrancy and wonder to it. This is still quite pretty. I haven't actually tried to without the shaders. This is still quite nice. In a world, I could prefer this to the shaders, but I really do like what the shaders are doing here as well. The Dripstone Delta is this nice, just big old cave. We've got a little bit of the dripstone over here. Sometimes they spawn and it's actually a very small amount of the thing, and sometimes they spawn and there's quite a bit of it going on. But even here, it's just, I love this shelf that it is. It's like an intercaval shelf. It's a lot of area to work with. It does make my computer struggle a little though. We've also got a pillar of gold, up and down, missing middle, stalactite, stalagmite. And then there's the Deep Dark AfterDark, or I believe it's called the Deep AfterDark, which is basically just a deep dark biome in the AfterDark, just to give you a little bit of extra challenge. And it has skulk pillars, which, wow. The pulsating skulk pillar is very pretty. The Deep Afterdark can also spawn structures in it, so we might be able to find the way out down in a Deep Afterdark. So there is a chance for structures in the Deep Afterdark. It's not a guarantee, but there's a chance. The Dying Drylands is an interesting one. It seems far too lush to be what we'd consider dying, I would say. Lots of water in it, but it's got dirt and various other things, so maybe for this lush underground cave formations, it's a Dying Drylands. The Dying Drylands seems to also be quite popular among the bees, so you can get a good amount of honey down here along with spore blossoms. And also these gorgeous Prismarine pillars with sea lanterns in them. There is also, I've found a lot of slime in these areas as well. Just if you need slime blocks and you don't want to set up a slime farm or find a slime chunk, lots of slime blocks down here, honey and slime. You do have to climb up to get to it. But once you got it, eh? The Lush Gardens are very nice. This is a particularly nice Lush Garden. Look at that over there. Cool. That's a good Lush Garden. Spreading out here, Lush Gardens is probably where you can do a bit of your farming, get a bit of the food. It's hard to review this, but man, it's just pretty. That's the way to put it. There's just pretty things in it. And these like pillars as well. These are fun, these little black stone pillars. Lots of gold down here. More of this, because it looks spectacular. I found this spot particularly nice looking when I was exploring around. It's just got a good atmosphere. It's got a good vibe. That pillar of lava giving off that ambient light. These caves kind of like this here. It's just a cozy little spot. Some good grass in here. Even here is just this cozy little green grass spot. It's very, very nice, very calming. Here's another cool spot. This one's more grand. That's why I found it so cool. With like these water pillars coming out and just how large it is and all the lights you can see going off in the distance. You start your adventure here and you look and like all this world is mine. When you go further enough down, you'll start finding the lava lakes will have a chance to spawn. It's not a specific biome, but it's like a lake type or lava type, just deep underground. You will get the lava lakes, so it's a good source of lava. And light. Can use it to smelt a lot of things if you get it set up correctly. And just a tricky little bit of leg. Next biome is the Prismarine Peaks, which just has a large source of Prismarine in it. It's a good place. It's a good place to find some Prismarine. And then there's the Prismarine Ponds, which look really similar to the Prismarine Peaks. It's just little pools of water that have Prismarine surrounding them. This mod is a very cool evolution of the Deep Dark mod. The Deep Dark mod was just a really big cave filled with monsters and treasure, and it generated like the old Minecraft caves. Minecraft has updated a lot since then, and the caves has updated too. And this is basically the next step of just updating the Deep Dark caves to the new Minecraft cave gen and giving it a bit of a twist and a bit of flavor, which is just brilliant looking. It is one of the nicest cave gen mods I've come across, which looks like the glittering caves from Lord of the Rings. You could be in Erebor or underneath Helm's Deep. It is absolutely spectacular. But now, onto a way out. To get out, you have to go to the Deep Dark, or near the Deep Dark, and you might find this structure spawning. Right-click the teleportation block, and it will send you right back home. Although, it will send you to a random cave, and sometimes that will be in lava. There we go. Oh dear. Well, that's quite the place to teleport on out, although it's near a rather large village. That is kind of the extent of the mod. But what I want to do with the remainder of the time of this showcase in this video is I want to just survive a little bit down there. Actually play in it and show us what it is like to play down there. As sometimes with all these mods, I don't play them. And well, this is a very vanilla mod. It's very much a vanilla plus mod with a whole new dimension, but it doesn't really add anything. Like, if we go to the mod page, look at that. That's all it adds, is the 2 teleportation ways into it. So, let's play down there a little bit and see how it feels. I'm thinking this is gear you could probably have achieved to get down here. Like, some got damaged while you were going through the skulk to get all that, but you got some dark vision tokens, you got some potions of food, you've got some bread, got some of them golden apples. So, let's see how it feels to play down here. We're a little hurt already, that's from the fire. I think we're in some sort of lush cave, and already we've encountered some friends. Very fast out the gate. What I should do, because I have so much wood on me, I should try to find one of those diamond pillars quite fast, so I can get full diamond gear. Yes, I only have the diamond chest piece. But this isn't spawning nearly as many monsters as the Deep Dark did. The Afterdark is nowhere near as harsh as the Deep Dark. The Deep Dark was brutal. You would go in there, and it would just be monsters bloody everywhere. There we go. Cover me in diamonds. Might as well get a diamond axe. Alright. We can see everything clearly with this night vision. Some nice pools of water here. So I thought it would be a lot more dangerous or difficult to survive down here, but these lush biomes at the very least don't seem to be completely overwhelming me with zombies. I think one of the bigger risks down here is if you die, it'd be very hard to get back to your stuff just given the dimension of it, of the teleporting in and out. Oh, axolotl pond. Beautiful baby boys. Yeah, so it's more of the getting in and out. You will get worn down over time, especially if you don't have a good enough amount of gear for exposition. Then, like in Darkest Dungeon, packs laden with loot are low on supplies. So you might gather so many resources that you might start running out of your supplies. Oh, that is cruel. Oh, that is very cruel. That's dangerous. Can't even blame plague. Okay, this is going to need to do that. When it rains, it pours. Gotta get out of this grass field first, babies. Need to fight them on solid ground. 2 skeletons. Okay, babies dealt with. That's 3 skeletons. Actually let them take each other out. It might just be time to run. Well, there's a lot more skeletons than I was expecting, actually. Good saturation on cooked chicken. Alright, well that was a little risky. And that's worn down my resources a bit, damaged my armor. So there's definitely dangers to be careful of. Ways around them and prepare for them. Overall, it's very nice. It's an interesting new biome. I quite like it. Very fun. Lots of spook, lots of danger, but not so much danger at the same time. Exceptionally pretty, exceptionally gorgeous. Completely a very nice return to the Deep Dark, which was always a cool mod. It's a very interesting new take on the Deep Dark. I like that quite a bit. After Dark definitely gets my thumbs up for approval. It's very cool. Wow. That is half a heart. That is impressive. So that is all from me for today. Hopefully get more good stuff out for you sooner rather than later, and lots of other videos. Yeah, experimental, looking at a different dimension that is more biome and exploration than anything else. It's very cool, it's very pretty. I really actually do like this quite a bit. I like how vanilla it is. I like the reference to the deep dark, and it's just incredible looking, especially with the shaders. The shaders make it top notch. Excellent. Check it out, the After Dark. I think you'll enjoy it. It's better than the deep dark, trust me. You don't want to go to the deep dark. Alright, well, I think that's everything on here, so just a little thank you to my patrons. Irish Fellow 2000 at the Apprentice tier, and the Blush Feathers at the Scholar tier. Thank you very much for being my patrons. It's very cool that you're doing that. And as to everyone else, and as always, thank you and goodbye.